Hey guys, so today's video is going to be some tips for the Harry Potter studio tour in Leavesden. This is a video I've wanted to make for quite a while. I've been to the studio tour myself 4 times. I do know quite a bit about the tour and I thought I would give you some tips, maybe if you're going to the tour and you need a little bit of help, or if you're just interested. Be aware that you have to book online, you cannot just turn up to the tour. I can't really help you with transport and accommodation because all 4 times I've been on a coach trip, and with a coach trip you get overnight hotel stays as well, so a coach trip might be something to consider. If you are going by train, there is a shuttle bus from Watford Junction train station to the tour. It's £2.50 per return journey, and so that's a good option for you if you need that. If you don't need the shuttle bus, like I didn't, it's still a good photo opportunity, so I would still stop by the shuttle buses. They're right at the beginning of the tour. You will see them. They are completely covered in Harry Potter, so you will know exactly what it is. And I have had a few photos just stood outside the bus, so even if you're not going to use it, it is still a good photo opportunity in my opinion. Next up, it's important to consider what's on at certain times. So at certain times throughout the year, the Warner Brothers Studio Tour hosts special events and has different sort of themes. So before you book, it might be a good idea to go on the Warner Brothers Studio Tour website and see what is happening. For example, at Halloween, they have different Halloween events. At Christmas, they have... The last time I went was Hogwarts in the Snow, which was last Christmas. And it was all decked out with the Christmas trees and all the nice, lovely stuff like that. So it's really important, I think, to check when events are on at the tour, and that will really enhance your experience, I think. There are 2 places to eat and drink in the studio tour. You have the Studio Cafe, I think that's what it's called, Studio Cafe, at the very beginning of the tour as you walk in. You can eat at that cafe before you do your tour if you've arrived early enough, or you can eat at that cafe after you've done your tour. The second cafe is in the middle of the tour, and that's called the Backlot. That's the only place you can buy butterbeer and butterbeer ice cream and that kind of stuff. So if you are wanting to try butterbeer, then please do it during that time because there is nowhere else currently that you can get butterbeer. The Backlot you cannot return to, so once you've gone to the next area, you cannot return to the backlot. So it's really important for butterbeer, especially if you do want to try butterbeer, you need to try it at the backlot at that time. It's not available at the front cafe. So speaking of butterbeer, I personally don't like the taste of butterbeer that much. I know, shock horror. The ice cream is considerably better, but the ice cream wasn't available on my first 2 trips, actually. The ice cream is quite a recent development here. The ice cream is better, but I think it is worth buying the butterbeer even if you don't like it, because you do get to keep your mug. And there are little, I don't know what they're called, but there are places where you can wash your cup and your sundae dish so it doesn't, so it doesn't stain your bag, so water doesn't come out. There are places to wash them. The next thing I wanted to say, this is in no particular order, I know it's a bit rushed, is talk to the staff. This is really important. If you see a prop or an item in the tour and you're thinking, where did that come from? Oh, I wonder, blah, 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 blah. Talk to the staff. It's so important. People don't realise that the staff that work there are very knowledgeable about Harry Potter. You have to be to work there, really. I think it's really important to converse with the staff. If there's something you're not sure about, talk to the staff. They do know what they're talking about. So if there's a prop or a costume you're thinking, hang on, where's that from? Please talk to them, and I really think it will enhance your experience because the staff will give you backstage secrets, behind the scenes, that sort of information. So yeah, to really enhance your experience, just stop and talk to the staff. There are staff members dotted about everywhere. There are a lot of interactive things and photo opportunities around the tour, and it's really worth doing them all. My first time I rushed through everything. Some people are so eager to see the costumes and props that they don't do anything else. So there's billboards around the tour that have lots of information on them. There's videos that play throughout your experience. The children's passports, they are for children. Only children are supposed to get them, but I am a very persistent person, and each time I've been, I've managed to get a children's passport because I actually do go around the tour. There are lots of activities in there for children. I say for children, but I really enjoyed them, such as there are golden snitches dotted about above the ceiling at certain points, and you have to find the golden snitches. There are I don't know what they're called, like you put your book under at in certain places and it stamps the book. So I think there's about 6 of those. And yeah, it's just really interesting. So if you have a child, or if you are a big child yourself like me, it's really worth investing in the passports. They are free. You just go to the front main desk kind of thing and you ask for them. I have written down here in bold, take your time, which is what I was saying before. Please don't rush. It is a one-way system, so once you have passed an area, you cannot go back at all. So please, please take your time. Don't rush an area and think, oh, we've got time, I'll go back there later, because you are not physically able to do that. You can buy a guidebook, which is again around about £10. When I went, you could only get soft covers, but I think you can get a hardcover now. The guidebooks are really interesting, and they're just a lovely memento of your time. The guidebooks tell you some more behind the scenes information, give you some detailed pictures of the props, stuff like that. You can also get a digital guide. I'm not sure how much that costs, and it's sort of like an earpiece, and I believe the narrator is Tom Felton, and as you're going around the studio tour, you have lovely Tom Felton speaking into your ear about certain things. You can't bring that home, unfortunately, and I can't really give you a lot of information because I've personally never bought the digital guide. So I said there were 2 cafes. There are also 2 gift shops. There is the gift shop at the very beginning of the tour. You can choose whether to do your shopping first, then do the tour. If you do that, there are lockers that you can keep your stuff in so you don't have to carry it around with you. Or the tour ends off back at the gift shop, and then there is one around approximately the middle of the tour, which is the Platform 9 3/4 Hogwarts Express gift shop. Now, again, you cannot go back to that gift shop once you've passed that area. There are some things in there that are not in the main gift shop. What I personally like to do when I get there, I like to get in, because we're usually there about an hour before the tour starts. And that's a point. Do not go at your tour time. Please arrive at least 15-20 minutes before your tour starts. Anyway, on the coach trip, we usually arrive about an hour before the tour, so I like to take pictures at the gift shop, walk around the gift shop, get a few ideas in my head, and then do the tour, come back out and buy everything I wanted to buy. It's also a good idea to go into the gift shop, even if you're not planning on spending anything, because the gift shop itself is absolutely gorgeous. The tour accepts credit card and cash, and I did write down here, there is a cash point in the lobby for cash withdrawals, if that's something you would like to do. I had to write that down because I didn't actually know that. I've never used the cash point there. I always take cash with me. Another sort of little secret, I only found this out on my last trip. I don't know how long it's been there, but I only found it out in December. Go to the toilet around about the middle of the tour, even if you don't need the toilet, because outside of the toilet there is this gorgeous mural, and there's some information about it. I think it was painted, drawn, whatever, by Andrew Williamson. I believe that's his name. It is gorgeous, and most people would probably just sidestep it, because if you don't need the toilet, you're not going to know it's there. Just look for every little tiny detail, and you'd be amazed at how much detail actually went into these films. It's incredible. So that was all my tips, really. I'm sure there's a lot more. If you have any tips for when I next go, please put them down in the comments box below. I'd be really interested to hear them. I hope this has helped some of you out, or it's just been a little bit informative. Please let me know what you think, and also let me know if you're planning on going to the Warner Brothers studio tour in the foreseeable future. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching. Your support means the world to me. Thank you. Bye bye.